Friends, myself Prem, Assistant Professor, Mechatronics Department, Hindustan College of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to see about the topic on virtual instrumentation and human-machine interface. Virtual instrumentation and human-machine interface have a lot of subtopics. So in that we are going to see about the specific topic about introduction to LabVIEW. We are going to see about today only the introduction about LabVIEW. So if we go ahead with respect to the introduction, so we want to know about what is LabVIEW. So lab is nothing but laboratory. We all know that lab is nothing but laboratory. And view, that is V-I-E-W, V is simply indicates virtual, and I indicates instrument, and E indicates engineering, and W indicates workbench. So LabVIEW is an acronym. It's a laboratory virtual instrument engineering workbench. Like we have all programming tools, LabVIEW is one kind of programming language. So only difference is all the program we used to write the coding, but LabVIEW is completely different from coding. It is like a graphical based programming language, that we can say it as a pictorial based language. And the elements, we can call it as LabVIEW as an elements. So VI is the basic LabVIEW element. And all the programming languages like C, C++, basic uses functions and subroutines. But LabVIEW we can use VI. And LabVIEW have a lot of benefits. So we'll see some of the benefits with which LabVIEW we have. The first one is extensive interface, and second one is code reuse and platform independent, and third one is parallel processing. Extensive interface is nothing but even people with limited coding experience can write programs and deploy solutions in reduced time interval. It also includes an interface to .NET framework assembly. That is the thing is, even we have very limited experience, we can able to get the results and we can able to write the programs. We doesn't need much experiences like other softwares. And second one is code reuse and platform independent. It is a platform, it is completely independent of OS. That is, the G code is independent of the operating system. And parallel processing, nothing but easy to code programs with multiple tasks performed in parallel by multi-threading operations. And next is application of LabVIEW. So we have a lot of applications in LabVIEW. Nowadays, all the fields LabVIEW is introducing. The first thing is, we'll see some of the applications today. The first thing is machine monitoring and control. So machine monitoring and control is nothing but we can monitor the real-time applications with respect to the particular projects. LabVIEW real-time module helps in preparing powerful machine monitoring and control applications. Not only we are monitoring the particular project, but also at the same time we can give the feedback to control of the particular applications too. And next is research and analysis. Like nowadays, research is one of the important field. We are innovating day by day. The first thing is the LabVIEW can be used in nowadays in biomedical, aerospace industries, and energy industries, etc. Even LabVIEW is used in crime industries, like in terms of image processings. In addition to this, LabVIEW is used in control design. That is, it is completely relating to the data analytics. Like we are comparatively comparing the real data with respect to the theoretical data, and we just analyze the particular results. So these are all the quite applications regarding the LabVIEW. And next one is what is the analogy between LabVIEW and C. So we know that we have the function calls, how to call our functions in terms of C and in terms of LabVIEW. In C, we can call it as a function, but in LabVIEW, we are calling as VI. In C, we are using as a commands. In LabVIEW, we can use it as a drag and drop. In C, we are using as a command window, but in LabVIEW, we are using as a black diagram menu. And the same way, we can use as a user interface in C, and LabVIEW, we are using front panel. In terms of .c, is a file extension in C, but the file extension in VI is .vi. And math script. You know that C is math.stdio and LabVIEW is a math.script. So likewise, we have a lot of functional calls. So how we have explained only very few over here, and how we are representing some of the commands and some of the functions with respect to the VI. And next is lab view is an environment. We are using our project. What are all the environments we require? So majorly we have three main parts. The first one is a front panel, and second one is a block diagram, and third one is a connector pane. We can see one by one how the window look like and how we are going to use the particular page, the particular panel or particular environment. The first thing is front panel. Front panel is nothing but the interactions with respect to the users. What are all the ideas the user have? So what are all the components he's having in the mind that should be picked over there. So that is the idea of front panel. And what are the elements he picked in the front panel that should be converted as a code, that is nothing but pictorial code in terms of block diagram. So that is block diagram is completely contains the code. And connector pane is nothing but it is a connecting to other VIs. So the method of connecting to other VIs. We'll see one by one. The first is we'll see front panel. So the front panel window looks like this. That is file, view, project, operate, tool, window, help. These are all available in the front panel. So front panel looks like we have a squared over here. So the panel will looks like completely squared index as a picture over there. So in this we can have a right click over here. Right click controls palette pops up. Just pressing the particular panel, just right click over here with respect to mouse, you can get the palette pop options. So in that palette, what are all the symbols you are going to use, you can directly use in that. So the connector pane is also a part of the front panel. So connector pane is the right hand corner. So you want to connect to other VIs. The connector pane is also present in the front panel itself. And you want to use any kind of captions, or you want to have any kind of labeling. So all are in the properties of the front panel. And only thing is that traditional debugging feature is not available in the front panel. Likewise, if you go ahead with respect to block diagram, that is also the same picture. So only thing is there we can see the checked kind of window. Here it is completely white background window. So only difference. Likewise, how we are right clicking over the front panel, likewise we can right click in the block diagram. You can get the property with respect to the block diagram. So what are all the palettes, what are all the functions you have, that might be you can get in the block diagram. So only thing is here in block diagram we can have a traditional debugging features, and you want to clean up the particular entire thing, you can give a control plus U and you can clean up. These are all available only in the block diagram. Last but not least, we have a connector pane. So as I said earlier, so it means the passing of data one VI to another VI, or connecting towards the one VI to another VI with the help of terminals with respect to the colored wiring also. So what color terminals you are giving, respective actions will be followed up. And with this, I hope you understand the basics of VI. So VI is nothing but is acronym of Lab Virtual Instrumentation Experimental Virtual Instrument Experimentation Workbench. So in that we have 3 panels. So how we are using the particular panels and how we are taking the functions of the particular program, whatever we are in our mind. And also we have seen the benefits and applications of LabVIEW. I hope you understand the basics of LabVIEW. Thank you. Thank you for your patience listening. Thank you once again.